You're listening to the voice of IWA Flip here on Interfed Radio. Welcome back to the swamp. With me in studio, we got Commissioner Jerry Horton. Jerry, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Flip. Thanks for having me.
Oh, man, dude. Great intro, great suggestion there, brother. Nothing like a nice laid-back CZR to bring us in. And, oh, man, brother, the swamp. We say it once, we say it again. People that aren't believers, hey, they can always catch the next boat in. Because,
yeah.
A lot going on here, brother.
Yeah, we got a lot going on in the LSL.
Now, we've already had two shows. One to cover the tag team scene that you've run here under the Mad Dog Mikey alias. We were lucky enough to get Double R Rob Ratliff in, and we covered the women's action. And we almost got Robert Harper on to cover the cruiserweight action, but unfortunately his phone started acting silly, acting up, so we couldn't get him on. Lucky enough, Jerry was free, and we're able to get a show in for the swamp covering the champions, because I know Timmy's out of commission right now because his phone's acting up. Hopefully everybody's keeping safe out there with all the coronavirus quarantines and everyone's staying home. Hopefully everyone's staying safe, but we're here having some IWA fun, Jerry.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Something to lighten up the mood and everything and get everybody to do something fun.
Oh, you know it. Now, before we start talking swamp talk and start talking commissioner titles, want to cover these champions, brother, because again, that's what brings us here. These champions, that front page, like I said, it makes it that much more exciting when you got a good group of friends playing alongside in the league, and it just hitting that title page just makes it exciting to hit that page, brother. And the swamp's no joke. Swamp is definitely no joke, brother. We had world champions twice this year already. Shout out to Timothy Clarke and Michael Eves. Both of them bringing home world championship to the swamp. So say what you will, the competition is definitely here, brother.
Oh yeah, definitely here.
Now, Jerry, I think the only downside that we have to report is cards were a little bit down last cycle, but I think I'm to blame, or I'm part to blame for that, for being inactive. But definitely looking forward to having activity back up this upcoming cycle to get back into that elite scene, because that's the one thing that we want to keep. Stay on task, keep over 50. That'll keep us in the elite league in case one of us happens to bring home the World Swamp title. It'll also qualify us for that elite championship belt that the IWA gives away. So let's hope to bring the cards back up over 50, guys.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's bring it back up. It's much better when it's at 50.
Oh, yeah. Now, this is Bulletin 220 for the LSL winter. And back-to-back World Swamp champion. Like I said, he just recently brought home the IWA World Championship as well. Shout out to Leprechaun.
Yeah, shout out to Leprechaun. Congratulations there, brother.
American Extreme Champion, our version of the TV title. This cycle went to Chicken Legs Peg.
Oh, yeah. Congrats to Chicken Legs Peg.
Now, I mean, I know we've said this good numbers of times. I mean, I know she gets mentioned a lot because of her trash talk, and shout out to Paul. Like I said, definitely get a kick from all the shaking and the wiggles, the shaking, whatever else you want to put it, the gyration, gyration coming from Chicken Legs. But her dancing didn't go over too well with you there, huh, Commissioner?
Not really. I'm just an old school type of wrestler guy, Flip, and you want to go dancing, go someplace else for that. This ain't Dance Fever.
You're definitely not from what did you who did you say? You're better at wrestling, Commissioner. Who's the guy that said the puppies, my
Jerry the King Lawler.
Jerry the King Lawler. Yeah, you're definitely not from Jerry Lawler's school of wrestling, brother. Yeah, because he was. That's all I remember that from Jerry
Hmm.
Lawler. Just my puppies, my oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
God save us from the Jerry Lawler days.
Hmm.
Okay, King of the South champion, Night Hatcher. Nice.
Yep. Nice to see him on the front page.
Man, this guy had I'm looking down and I'm looking around. This guy had a nice cycle there, huh, buddy? Got
He
lucky.
did.
Oh, the luck. What is it? Even a broken clock hits twice, so he hit that a little more than twice this time around. That clock.
Oh yeah.
All right, but shout out to Night Hatchery. Way to get it done, brother.
Way to go.
Southern Heritage champion, the Indomitable One.
Yeah. Congrats to him.
Now, looks like the whining stopped. Is that safe to
Yeah. The
say?
whining. Yeah, the whining stopped. Mad Dog Mikey stopped getting phone calls and them showing up to his office whining about tag and or whatever opportunities.
Now you did mention this on your on the tag show. He is 1/3 of the commissioner's six pack champions.
Yes, 6 pack challenge champions. He's 1/3 of them with
Now, now
Artini Lane. Hmm.
I thought this was pretty freaking amazing. I didn't mean to cut you off there, Commissioner, but just for you to just randomly put a team together and throw them out there and they bring home the belts. I mean that was anyone that
Hmm.
actually does six man and knows how to knows how hard it is to flow, to have these guys actually bring home the titles and then have actual six man teams go after them and try and knock them off and be unsuccessful is pretty hilarious.
Oh yeah.
But it's fun, definitely fun to see the six pack belt on those guys there.
Hmm. Oh yeah. Good wrestlers.
Here we go. Our primetime elite champion, Test the
Hmm.
Fox Red.
Congrats there.
Oh man, that's you know what the Reds have definitely become icons here in the LSL. You think of these other leagues like the LNL, and you think of like the Fox woman, and her becoming legendary. The Reds here in the LSL are establishing that legacy. It's almost horseman like, just a family, just ride and die. Just pretty cool seeing them here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Brass Knuckles champion. Oh my goodness.
Sugarlips Roxy.
Sugarlips, right? We said this, before we hit record. Of the three there, and no disrespect to the Indomitable One or Time Bomb, but Sugarlips is the most consistent one. I mean, I don't know if she's just picking the right matches or whatnot, but I see her on the front page more than the other members of AAA.
Oh yeah, she's definitely the one that sticks out the most.
I agree. Like I said, no disrespect to the Indomitable One, but the girl got you beat, brother. The girl got you
Mhm.
beat. Oh man. All right, here we go. Colossal Fear Champion, Blade Runner Link. Hey, buddy.
Ah,
Oh my goodness, this broken clock hit a couple times. I looked down and I saw that the North American champion was the other Blade Runner Sloth.
oh yeah.
Now I have it on good authority that tomorrow will be the last cycle for these guys because I guess the Dean of Darkness. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but we're here already. You'll see it in tomorrow's trash talk.
Oh yeah.
Uh, it looks like the Dean of Darkness is gonna vanquish Sloth. Looks like Sloth bit off more than he could chew there against the Dean of Darkness.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Oh man, but for now he's a champ. So let's leave it at that. I would laugh at Paul if the Sloth becomes the world champion or world swamp, and then he has to switch. Then he may have to hold off on his title, on his. He's changing characters. I don't mean to spoil it, but he's changing some characters around. So
Oh
hopefully,
yeah.
but he was going to wait till they lost their titles, which he kind of thought was going to happen this upcoming cycle. So, anyways, let's go. Iron Fist champion,
Bullfrog
Bullfrog,
Bob.
Bullfrog Bob, son of a gun. And
Congrats.
the angle has to do with this guy, by the way. The angle has to do with looks like shout out to Catfish. Looks like Catfish kind of caught that he was gonna backstab him and kind of threw the cup of water back in his face before he could do anything with it. So
Oh
shout
yeah.
out to Catfish for catching on and jumping that gun, brother. Because
Oh yeah.
yeah, and that's what we play for, man. We play for these angles. We play for yeah. He was hinting and he was hinting, and I guess before Bullfrog could turn and stab him in the back. Catfish did it to him first. Did it to him. So that was pretty cool. First Blood champion, Awesome Mina Colossus, another one who's always
Oh,
on
yeah.
the front page.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, awesome Mina.
Congrats.
Southern Heritage champion. This
Where's
one's
that?
been on. This one's been on fire. Terry Black.
Yeah, Southern Hardcore Champ. Congratulations, my girl Terry Black.
We'll definitely be mentioning more of her coming up in a couple of seconds.
Oh yeah.
Barbed wire champion.
Dog.
Dogman Montana. Look at this guy.
Congratulations.
This guy
I like
did
this
some.
guy.
He got. Are you kidding me? He got all of his guys on the front page. That's
Mm-hmm.
gotta be. That's gotta be a big. You guys were really nice to him this cycle.
Yeah, they're good. I like 10K. They work hard.
Nice. Speaking of 10K, tag team champions, Chicken Legs Peg and Bullfrog Bob.
Oh yeah, definitely.
TV.
Congrats to them.
Yeah, they did it this cycle. They did it well. Tag team champions, the Blade Runners, Lincoln Sloth.
Congrats to them.
Uh, Six-man champions, they're back again. The Blade Runners, along with Night Hatcher. Shout out to the IOD.
Yeah, shout out to them.
And six-man champions, we mentioned them earlier. The Indomitable one,
Mm-hmm.
and probably the best one of the group, Sugarlips TV six-man.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yep.
I mean, the action here, like we mentioned before, Commissioner. I mean, lot of fun, lot of play online. Like I said, I mean, shout out to the LSL Facebook page. I know you guys go back and forth on there. As we mentioned early on, we definitely trying to get the cruiserweight commissioner on. I know he's in the midst of setting up a cruiserweight tournament. Um, Again, like any place else, this only works if you participate. I mean, that's that. I think that's said about anything and any place you decide to play. Like I said, if you don't participate, then it's hard to keep things on fire. But thankfully here, things have been kept up. I think we have enough bodies here to keep things moving. Uh, just like we did with the tag teams, I want to shout out the top 10 in terms of strategy. So like that, people see, what the numbers are like here in the LSL. I know we had quite a few tied for 7 with a 496. So we had, looks like that's probably why they were on the front page or on the front. Blade Runner, Sloth, and Link with a
Mm-hmm.
406, along with Night Hatcher. Looks like someone didn't really move their strategy around too much. Their hump Paul.
Oh yeah.
He probably picked one and ran with it. Oh, huh? Nice.
Yeah.
Rounding off the top 10, good old Polly. Shout out to Polly. Hope to see you back soon. With a 497, we had Sugarlips Roxy. We had Pigeon Toes Ellie Mae, Lethal Leroy Ratliff, and Crazy Chad Red.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
now here's the scary part because this happens sometimes where you're running tags and maybe you're only signing the tag matches because I know I do that in some leagues and unfortunately you could miss out. Like I mean I'm looking here at like Ellie Mae and Chad Red who are tag team specialists and they missed out on on a singles title because they probably didn't sign a singles match, or against a regional,
Mm-hmm.
and that's always a possibility. But
Oh yeah.
let's see here. And then we had 498. We had, of course, the World Swan Champion Leprechaun, and
Mm-hmm.
believe it or not, we had someone with a higher strat that didn't even touch the front page. Mean Michelle Ratliff brought in a 499, but failed to sign a singles match and failed to bring home gold.
Yeah,
That
that's kind of
that's the tragedy right there, brother. That's the
yeah.
tragedy. But again, that's part of the game. Sometimes you gotta kind of, play your chessboard in a certain way, and some people's chessboards are bigger than others, so they're spread out through various leagues throughout the association, and they unfortunately missed out on some gold this cycle. But um, let's talk. Staying on the topic of gold, um, we got some commissioner titles here, and again, these commissioner titles are mostly for, and people always say that, oh, you guys might show favoritism, or you're playing the Vince McMahon role and you're gonna Vince McMahon me and you're just gonna tease me with it and you're never gonna really give me a shot and blah 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 blah. Look, I think the way they've structured it here in the LSL now, it took some time, right, Jerry? I mean, this wasn't something that happened overnight. I mean, the commissioners have been, kind of juggling around throughout, the past year. I think the group that has settled in now is a strong group. Obviously, Jerry having a hold of the tag division. You gave certain things a shot, Jerry. You were smart enough to catch certain trends. I honestly think if you haven't heard that tag show, go listen to that tag show. I honestly think that co-ed title is one that will take off. So I hope that the other managers also enjoy that belt. But I think that one should bring some activity and should have some fun running angles
Oh,
chasing that title. What did you call that title?
oh the G Force,
The No, no, the
or
the,
we
the co-ed tag one.
oh the Koi Tag one. That was the intergender one that Rob brought up.
Right, right, right. I forget what he named it, and I forget what he's gonna call it. But so hopefully that one takes off. Like I said, I think that one will be fun to watch and track. But
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
in terms of our singles title, I know we have one title that we kind of wanted to mention that we're going to save towards the end. That's the Gauntlet of Hell one. I kind
Mm-hmm.
of want to save that one to the end because I think that one will be special once we get that one going. But we
Oh
have
yeah.
the Gift of the Swamp one, and currently the Gift of the Swamp is awarded to the Battle Royal winner. Now, I know the commissioner's got to go back and talk, but we're hoping maybe to kind of spice things up a little bit. We were thinking
Oh,
of maybe having it where we set up a match where we have some of the prior battle royal winners kind of in a similar you know last man standing match, and award him the title, and then moving forward have him challenge the following battle royal winner, or something like that.
yeah. Do
So
something around that measure.
I think that would, I mean, when obviously to spice things up, Commissioner, I think that's something that, if you guys can work something out, I think that'll definitely spice things up with that title, and bring a little more to talk about, in terms of
Oh
keeping
yeah.
it, because then you could keep it. Then you could be the Gift of the Swamp champion for consecutive cycles, not just, oh, you lost it because that person is a new battle royal winner.
Oh yeah. That's true.
So yeah, just something moving forward. But aside from that one, we also have the one that is currently the open challenge one. This one here, we've had it open since I think since you guys inaugurated the league. Now, here's the thing, and I'm guilty of it. You know, I think I wanted to see everybody else kind of attack it and kind of claim to be, the first, G Force, but you know, that being said, I haven't signed against that champion. So I think moving forward, if we want to make that that belt a little more, also give a little more action going to it, I think, us that are playing also have to sign at least one match against that G-Force champion just to make it more exciting to face that one, or find another way to find people to contest against it to keep some more action going. Who's the current G-Force champion there, Commissioner?
The current G-Force champion is Salvation's Terry Black.
Ooh, nice. Nice. So, and again, this is an open contract. So currently, anybody that's listening could sign against Terry Black, and they have to add G-Force to the match.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to definitely label it. And it's not hard to label a match. It really isn't. And if Terry has a regional and you label it G-Force, if you beat her, you can still win that regional. It's nothing that's going to take away from anything else that happens in the game if you label a match. It's just like labeling the match a tables match or a inferno match or whatever. It's no
Yeah.
different than that. So G-Force title is there, right? And again, shout out to you guys that's been open, from day one. I know I'm signing my matches right after we do this show, so I know I'm probably gonna send. Uh, I gotta send one of the old guys after you because yeah, I'm probably gonna send either Willowick or Redrum, one of the old guys
Oh,
after
all
you.
right.
Hey, that's only natural. The old guys, they're my they're my OGs, so I gotta put them to work.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we have the G-Force title there. Um, Now the other one that I enjoy because and again this is the part that people don't understand is that a lot of work goes on behind the scenes. When you told me the work that Tim does behind the scenes for this Gator Bait title, and yeah, again, it's a themed league. This is the swamp, so shout out to Tim for the Gator Bait themed title, and it's it's a 24/7 title.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry, do you mind explaining it? Because I think when you were saying that it goes from like it opens up from card to card from beginning to end, and it just kind of like goes from card to card. So and you could lose it even in a tag match, and I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes, you can lose the title in a tag team match or a six-man tag match. If you're pinned by somebody and you're the current Gatorbait champion, that person becomes Gatorbait champ, and then they're the champ. And the next match they're in, let's say they're in a six-man, and they end up getting pinned or submitted, then that person becomes the Gatorbait champ. It goes on and on and on.
From
It's a
from card
24/7 rule.
from card to card though, like you can't go backwards. Like
No,
right. Like so you start at whatever card. Uh, I guess you have to wait till if she's even going to lose it. I mean, she could be in who is our Gator Bait champion? You did mention to be off air. I think that Terry Black is also our Gator Bait champion. This
yep, she is the Gatorbait champion as well.
yeah, and there is no rule that you can't hold both of them. So she's currently holding those two titles plus a regional. So doing some awesome work. And so again, if in card one, obviously her wins are her wins. There's no way she's lost it losing it in her singles. But if in card 10 she's in a tag match and she gets pinned, and if you don't know that the asterisk tells you who pinned who, if she gets pinned, based on the IWA asterisk, then she loses the match.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, nice. Well, again, the Gator Bait title's there, 24 hours. That work that the commissioners do, during their off cycle, and yeah, I mean, shout out to Terry Black for having those two belts, and you got another one there, Commissioner, right?
Another one, yes. It,
the one and only, by the way. and
yeah,
only.
the world Diamond Drought champion is Salvation Eric Fontaine, the undisputed franchise.
Nice. Now that is the title that's defended at the pay-per-views. That's the
Mm-hmm.
title that's the most prestigious. amongst the managers, because basically, this is our league, this is our home base. It's been fun. Like I said, it's continuing, to grow, and yeah, I can remember the first couple of cycles that we inaugurated it, and here we are cycles later. Now, this is going to be defended only at the pay per view, so you get to once you have it, you got bragging rights till the next pay per view, and
Yeah.
you recently decided who Fontaine's going to face, right?
Yes. We had a battle royal, and it ended up being Triple A's Sugarlips Roxy who won it.
Nice.
So she gets her shot at the World Diamond Drop title, the big one, against the undisputed franchise Eric
Now,
Fontaine.
now, you got to be clear when you say this because it has I mean, she was whining and whining. I mean, I remember the shows that she was just like, I mean, you could literally serve cheese to every audience member with the amount of wine that would come out of her. Man, it's
Oh, yeah.
gnarly.
Yeah, sometimes with, like, say, with Sugarlips Roxy, she did back it up in the ring, though. She got opportunities. She went in there and proved, and now the whining has stopped.
Thankfully.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
she's proven she's a force to be reckoned with, and the undisputed franchise Eric Fontaine has not taken her lightly. They've faced each other on many occasions,
I
traded
mean,
with.
I think just like Asamina Colossus, just like the Catfishes, just like the Reds, just like well, the Catfishes there too. That's right. We have a good group of Catfishes in the LSL.
Mm-hmm.
Um, just like the rest of the DoD members, the consistency is what is shown with AAA. I mean, just whether they were whining or crying or trying to get attention, whatever reason it worked. They got the attention they wanted. Now they've been producing, so now they're gonna they're a part of this family. They're whether they're gonna cry or whine or whatever. That's up to them. But it was nice to see her given an opportunity
Oh yeah.
because and not just given it. You know what I mean? Like
Oh yeah.
you guys could have given in early on when you saw all the whining. I mean, like, frick, just give her a shot to shut her up. But no, you guys were like, look, you got to earn it. Show us something. Earn it. Win some matches. Win some gold. Earn it. And she started winning, and she caught her attention. She caught the attention of the women's commissioner. Okay, okay, okay. Kept from time to time you'd see her on the page, and all right, cool. She got a shot to enter this battle royal, or this, what did you call it? Uh free for all or
Free for
gauntlet?
all. Yeah.
Yeah, a little free for all, little gauntlet. And who else was a part of that? Do you have the names of that one?
Of that, no, I don't.
But I know it was like what, two or three people. Do you remember?
Yeah, I don't remember, Flip, honestly.
Yeah, I know it. Shout out to Timothy Clarke. Timothy, we miss you, brother. Like I said, I know you do a lot behind the scenes and set these matches up. So, like I said, not to put Jerry on the spot. But like I said, I know that is the one luxury of having multiple commissioners, Jerry. I think, with Rob running the women's stuff, he keeps his eye on the women's stuff. Not to say that he doesn't know what's going on with the other, with the rest of the league, but
Oh yeah.
you guys do definitely have a lot going on where you got your own stuff to focus on.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Now, obviously, we mentioned Leprechaun, being the IWA World Champion and bringing more prestige to the league. Um, I mean, that was awesome. That I mean,
Oh
the
yeah. That was awesome there.
I think the more I mean, it just shows the quality of players we got here. I mean, the Sandman has been doing big things. I've been noticing the Sandman very active. So shout out to Horacio Sandman. And yeah, I can't wait for tomorrow, brother. Like I said, I'm glad we were able to get a show in to get these champions going. I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Um,
Yeah.
is there anything else you want to put on this one, Jerry? I know we got our champions all in. We got again. Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Um, Gauntlet of Hell.
Oh yeah.
Now, the Gauntlet of Hell title, uh, just like with the uh, which one did we say, the G Force? The G
Oh
Force
yeah.
is the G Force is open contract. I mean, so hopefully everyone starts participating in that one. Uh, the Gauntlet of Hell. I mean, I kind of want to make that one a little more. You know, I don't want to call it a Facebook title, but maybe we can submit entries on Facebook just to guarantee us a name from the the more active managers. Not to exclude the managers that aren't on Facebook. I mean, I know Paul isn't really on Facebook these days, so I mean I know that'll keep him out, but not to exclude him, but at least to bring some more attention to that Gauntlet of Hell title, and maybe we can announce who's challenging for it on Facebook if that's something that the managers would be willing to put their contestant on there.
Yeah, and that'd be good if the commissioners and I got together and figured out some, because right now the title's vacant and we need to come to a decision on it.
Yeah, I mean that definitely. I mean, like I said, there is a lot going on, and I think the healthy part about it, Jerry, is that you guys are talking, you guys are talking and keeping this moving forward, and I think that makes for a healthy league and a healthy place to play. I mean, because again, this is definitely the home of many, and we want to definitely keep it that way. Because again, making sure that everybody has somewhere where they can play and have fun and do things their way is definitely healthy for the game.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right,
But
brother.
yeah, we'll get.
Oh yeah, I think once you guys get together and square it off, I think it should be fun. Like I said, well, hopefully Tim's back on by then, and then we can get him back up, rocking and rolling on these shows.
Oh yeah, we'll get him back up, and he can start doing some things too, and let everybody know what's going on.
Oh man, well, good luck to everybody tomorrow in the Steel and especially in the LSL. Let's knock it out of the park. You guys have been listening to Commissioner Gerald Horton and myself, IWA Flip. We'll see you guys next time.
Have a good one.